you were away from home and your house caught fire, would you want to be notified right away, or would you wait until you come home and find it all in ashes? Well, as many of you probably remember, we were all sitting with our teams reading poems when we received this alert on our phone. This is a test of the National Wireless Emergency Alert System. No action is needed. So many of you probably just ignored it, but I did the research, and the Federal Emergency Management Agency with the Federal Communications Commission worked together to send this alert as a test of their wireless emergency alert system. So these alerts are the difference between you finding a place to crash in the middle of the day, asking a friend where somewhere if they had a place to stay, or sleeping under a park bench at night because it was too late to ask anyone. So the emergency alert system is important in many aspects, but it also has brought upon some controversy. First of all, what is the emergency alert system? The emergency alert system allows the government to notify the public in the case of an emergency. So the Federal Emergency Management Agency works in conjunction with the Federal Communications Commission to send out alerts to all the people. The alert systems are all part of the integrated public alert and warning system. The wireless emergency alerts are used as they're used regionally to send weather and amber alerts, while the emergency alert system is broadcast on televisions and radios nationally. But the presidential alert is the first alert to be sent through to all cell phones across America. Now you may be wondering why all of this is important. These are all important because you need to know if there was an emergency, right? There has not been such a major catastrophe that the alerts were important, but as the Federal Emergency Management Agency puts it, distributing alerts the presidential alerts are used for distributing an alert by the president. As FEMA puts it, the civilian population in areas endangered by natural disasters, acts of terrorism, and other man-made disasters and threats to public safety. All these alerts are written in a way to not cause mass panic in the streets. And as reports indicate, 75% of cell phone users received the alert, while 25% did not, just as planned, because 25% were either had their phone shut off or were too far away from the cell phone tower. So although the alerts went as scheduled, many of the citizens criticized the system. So many citizens disagreed with this system. Hours before the alert went out, a federal judge rejected a lawsuit from 3 New Yorkers who claimed that the presidential alert violated the First and Fourth Amendments. Legally, citizens can opt out of weather and amber alerts, but they can't opt out of the presidential alert. Most of the public's fear is that Trump will just use the system as a national Twitter feed. However, because of the Integrated Public Alert and Warning System Modernization Act of 2015, that is against the law. And if he did it, he would be breaking that law. People are also wary of the credibility of this system because this past January, there was a false missile alert in Hawaii. The worker misunderstood a drill and sent out this threat, but they upped the security so that 2 workers have to sign off on the system before the alert goes off. But people still criticized the alert and the fact that they retracted it so late, and they feared that the presidential alert would be the same. To summarize these concerns, citizens are afraid the systems are infringing on their constitutional rights, will create another platform for Trump to parade his ideas, and is unreliable in its distribution of information. So whether or not you agree with these presidential alerts, they are being implemented and they are constitutional. All the alert systems and organizations are important to maintaining public safety, however much criticism they do receive.